hello. This look went from really like natural gal, simple to like overly dramatic very quickly. And my outfit is not even matching it at all. Hello, welcome. I just went through a situation where I had like no lashes on. It was like a very natural moment, but I went a little bit too like dark on the under eye, like eyeshadow moment, and it looked just very much like raccoon eye vibes. So then I had to throw a lash on, but then I was like, oh, I don't want to get up and go grab a light lash that I've been wearing. So I reached for probably the most dramatic lashes that I had sitting next to me in my rotation that I've been using, and now here we are. Anyway, hello, welcome back to my channel, guys. It's Shelby. Here for another video. This intro was all kind of messed up. Anyway, in today's video, you guys, we're going to be talking about David Dobrik and Dirty Dom and these whole allegations against Dirty Dom. If you guys remember, earlier in 2021, there were allegations of SA that were brought up against Dirty Dom and this girl from a party that David Dobrik had at his house. Trisha Paytas exposed it all on frenemies and all of this stuff, and it became this huge thing. Anyway, now months later, Dirty Dom has come forward, and it's really interesting, so I thought we should talk about it. If you're interested in hearing more about that drama, then make sure that you keep on watching. Okay guys, so David Dobrik was like canceled earlier this year. Lots of things were happening with him because of these allegations that he was involved in the SA of a girl at a party at his house, serving, if you guys, I mean, there's so many videos on it. I have videos on it on my channel from when it happened, and it really was a big deal. Basically, the story was that they overserved these girls alcohol, and that some of them were underage. The girl blacked out and ended up having sex with Dirty Dom, and then there was like a bunch of like accusations of the R word and SA because she wasn't coherent. She was super drunk, and like all the people that were like involved in it were like being scrutinized. Jeff Wittick actually he's another member of the vlog squad, or he was, or something, girl. If you want to know the real truth all day long, I don't keep up with the vlog squad. I've never been interested in them. I always said that. I said that in my last videos I posted about the situation when it first came out. I still don't really for sure know what a Dirty Dom is or a Jeff Wittick is. I just know that they're influencers and they make that little prank kind of content that's not really my vibe. Anyway, they were all under a bunch of scrutiny. Jeff Wittick actually went on to the Frenemies podcast and talked with Ethan and Trisha about everything that happened that night, and they kind of questioned him and like held him under, you know, fire for what happened, and it was a whole huge moment with Frenemies, right? And Trisha was very much on her high horse, protecting the SA victims and doing all this stuff. But then it's so funny, right? Because now here you go, her fiance is being accused of something similar, and then all of a sudden she's like, oh, people lie about this kind of stuff. It's not true. Da, 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 da. How the tables have turned, girl. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and roll a clip for you of what Dirty Dom had to say. Very interesting. Roll it.
After the girls and me finished having sex, I was laying on the bed with Hannah and her friend. At this time, we were all talking, and Hannah falls asleep, right? She was drinking a little bit more than the other girl, so I just continued talking to the other girl for a little bit. After we're done talking and we're ready to go, you know, meet up with the rest of the vlog squad and the girls, we wake Hannah up. Her friend helps put on her clothes and helps her get dressed, and we walk out to meet the rest of her friends and vlog squad. I stay in the apartment, and the girls, Hannah and Todd, Jeff, Nick, and David end up letting the girls out. The next day, David hits me up to finish the ending of the video where I'm like sweating and dripping in sweat, and then Brandon is there and Alex is there, and they weren't there the previous night, but they were there to finish that scene. So that happens the next day. I also get a few texts from Hannah, the one that alleged me of, and here's what she said. Hi Dom, it's Hannah, just woke up. Thank you so much for having me over. I know I was very drunk, but I was having a blast and hope you did too. Also, anything at your discretion is okay for the vlog, just maybe not anything that a future employer could use against me, hee hee. Tell your friends to go for it with the content he has. And then I said, hi, glad you're okay. I just woke up too, LMAO. I had fun. We should hang out again. Then she says, hope you slept well. I'm down. I still want to paint your nails. I said, haha, okay, let's do it. You won't it up, promise? And she says, pinky swear. I say, okay, you free later this week? And she says, should be, or the weekend, smiley face. I say, okay. And then later in the week, she texts me, what's the rest of your week looking like? I say, working on different stuff. What you doing tonight? She says, so much work. I said, shaking my head. Now I have to paint my nails myself. You let me down. She says, haha, don't worry. You'll be blessed with my nail work one day. The reason we were talking about nails was because I paint my nails sometimes, and I asked her to help me paint them because I always screw them up when I do them myself. This was in November, and then a few months later in February, I get a text from Hannah basically saying that, she wants to have the video taken down. She doesn't like it being up. So I take screenshots of the conversation I had with her, the whole conversation, and I send it to David, and he tells me how to reply to Hannah. I have someone here that was there that day that David received those texts from me and basically told me how to reply.
Hi guys, my name is Cassandra, and I met David in 2017. I used to work in a PR agency doing
I used to work with the Vlog Squad and David. I always went an extra mile for David because I believed in him and I thought he was a good person.
Let's just take a second. Just take your time.
David wouldn't gift cars. David wasn't philanthropic at all. He was just like this guy that would, and this is a quote from his manager, that would make his friends drink pee. Like, not even his manager believed in him.
So if you see, it's like Dirty Dom, okay, at least my opinion is that Dirty Dom, okay, he basically is confessing that yes, this happened. I feel like he's trying to make it cover up and make it seem like he thought it was more okay than it was because the girl was like texting him the next day and stuff. And if you guys have ever been super drunk in your life, you already know what's going on. When you are so drunk that you black out the night before, if you wake up the next morning, girl, you're still kind of drunk. It just is what it is. You're still kind of drunk. And so how many of you have done it where you're still kind of drunk and you pull out your cell phone and you're like texting all these things and you're like, and then you get out of bed and you're like, wow, like I'm still like low key faded, And I mean, I think that's what happened with this situation. He's trying to kind of cover it up, but he also really kind of threw himself under the bus with it. I don't know. My opinion is he's trying to take down everybody else with him because he has people do not mess with Dirty Dom anymore. They think he's creepy. They already thought he was creepy, and then when this story came out, they thought he was even creepier. And it's just one of those things where it's like, I think that he's like, okay, well, if I'm going down, you're going down with me, and so are you, and so are you. And I will say though that towards the end of that clip that I rolled you, that girl that came on that was part of David Dobrik's PR team or whatever, that was a weird moment. I don't know if that was unedited. I mean, clearly there were jump cuts in there, but where she just was saying something and then started crying like very much that, just like that. It didn't seem genuine to me. I'm just gonna say that. It seemed as if it was planned that she was gonna go on Dirty Dom's video and talk about this situation and get super emotional. And I'm sorry, girl, but it didn't play off. I didn't buy it. My conspiracy theory, allegedly, I didn't buy it. I thought that she sounded fake. I thought she sounded like she wasn't really crying about this. She wasn't really as hurt by it as she says she was. It doesn't make what she said any less horrible, but it also was just kind of weird. What was the accusation that David Dobrik just in people's mouth or something, pees in people's faces or on them or something. I don't know what the heck it was that she said, but like, that's like, how is that relevant? Are you saying that that happened that night? I don't know. It's very confusing, girl. It's very much that. I don't know. It's all just so like, why is Dirty Dom coming forward now about this? You know what I'm saying? Is there something we don't know going on behind the scenes, or did he finally just, you know, say, okay, I've had enough of this. Like, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. It's hard for me to get sponsorships. It's hard for me to get all these things because all this stuff is being talked about with me. So if I'm going to go down, you're going down with me. And maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But then also some text messages were exposed, that Natalie, who is David Dobrik's assistant, was basically calling the girls that David Dobrik he would bring over, like, or whatever. And that is like very much like very interesting. And it's just kind of like exposing people for who they really are, right? I mean, I think that that's kind of like the tone for 2021 and 2020 is that in the influencer space, people are just being exposed for the people that they really are. You know, we saw it happen with James Charles, you know, and he is now the most hated beauty influencer, according to some, you know, statistic out there. We're seeing it happen with Trisha Paytas. Trisha's done this so many times. Wash, rinse, Miss Kitty has so much to say about Trisha Paytas. Miss Kitty, I know it, Miss, but the thing is, people don't really want to talk about Trisha Paytas anymore. I know you do, Miss, but some people don't want to talk about her anymore. They're tired of hearing about it. I know, Miss. Well, I'll tell them that you said that, okay? Okay, baby girl. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Miss Kitty wanted you all to know that she still thinks Trisha Paytas is a liar. Okay. So what I think is that all these people are just being exposed for the true people that they are. People are, you know, I don't know if it's that, you know, the audience wants to see like a rise in different people to follow. But yeah, the theme seems to be like these creators, these like big creators from back in the day, almost all of them are getting exposed for the people that they really are. And that like fame and money and, you know, all that stuff has really changed. I don't know if it's changed them or just exposing them for who they really are or whatever. We all know that money is the root of all evil, and that maybe this is just making them into like the evil people that they are and just don't care about people. Like, I mean, the allegations against Dirty Dom, like, it's just disgusting. Like, you can't as a somebody like that's blacked out, drunk, you can't consent to fooling around, to intercourse, to anything because you're blacked out drunk. He admits to having sex with her in this video, you guys. I know, miss. And it's just like, to me, he incriminated himself even further. It was almost like a confession, if you will, but a confession like, if I'm going down, David's going down with me, and so are these people, and so are those people, because I wasn't alone in this, honey. The thing is, like, yeah, maybe he wasn't alone in it, but if you were the one that, you know, stuck it in, or whatever, that's you, buddy, that you did that. You know, you had a choice. There is a choice in the matter. We always have a choice. If you chose to touch this woman or to insert yourself into her or whatever it was, that was your choice. You made the choice. You made your bed. Now you have to lie in it. Now, should people that were involved that let it go down when they knew the girl was blacked out, should they be held accountable as well? Absolutely. But let us not forget, you were the one that did it. And I just think that, you know, he was just kind of trying to come off as like, well, maybe I'm guilty, but so are they. In my opinion, he's the one that needs to be held most accountable. I mean, it sounds like he did it. He's literally admitting that he had sex with her. So I don't know. You guys, that's up for you guys to decide in the comment section down below. Let me know all of your thoughts on this David Dobrik, Dirty Dom drama. And Trisha Paytas, has she been vindicated of this? You know, Trisha Paytas, she swears all day long. She was right about this. And what do we think? Do we think she's going to react to this? Like, let me know what you think about all that drama in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you. And that's going to be it for today's video, you guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified of all my future videos when they do post. Remember that all Shelby bells ring the bell. And you can follow me on all my social media at Beauty by Shelby. That's ShelbyE. ShelBye, all at Beauty by Shelby, and I'll leave that right up there on the screen for you so you can see it. If you're enjoying the Beauty by Shelby vibes and want to see more, then YouTube should be suggesting a couple videos down below for you to choose from, so I would love it if you did that. But if you're just here to catch up on the latest with this David Dobrik, Dirty Dom, Trisha Paytas, Natalie, all this crazy stuff, and this girl that was essayed, totally cool too, girl. Appreciate your view. Love you so. Thank you so much for watching today's video, you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.